Good morning everyone. Welcome to Ujjwala IAS Academy. So today we will discuss the MCQs of 30th June, and you can also join us on our Telegram channel where we upload all these PPTs. So let's check out what are the 10 topics which we are going to cover in today's MCQs. So here is the list is given, and please do take a pause when you see question on the screen, answer it first and then see the explanation part and try to get at least 7 questions correct out of 10. So work hard, be consistent and regularly watch our videos, and let's begin our today's MCQ. So question number 1 is with reference to cooperative banks. Statement first, cooperative banks are established on a cooperative basis under the Banking Companies Act 1949. Second, they are under the direct control of RBI since their time of formation. So the correct option here is D, meaning both the given statements are incorrect statement, because cooperative banks are financial entities established on a cooperative basis under the Cooperative Societies Act. And then the center has passed an ordinance to bring all the urban and multi-state cooperative banks under the direct supervision of RBI. So it's a recent development, not since their time of formation. Earlier, they come or currently they come under dual regulation of RBI and Registrar of Cooperative Society. But now all urban and multi-state cooperative banks would come under the supervision of RBI. And the banks have a three-tier structure, that is primary, district, central cooperative banks, and at the apex level state cooperative banks. Now question number 2 is with reference to Malabar Rebellion. Statement first, Malabar Rebellion was launched as a resistance against the British colonial rule in Kerala. Second, the rebellion is lauded for its character of Hindu-Muslim unity. So the correct option here is A, that means statement second is incorrect. Because Malabar Rebellion, which was started in 1921 as a resistance against the British colonial rule and feudal system in southern Malabar, but it ended in communal violence between Hindus and Muslims. And the cause of revolt was the reduction of field size, higher revenue demand, oppression of officials, which resulted in widespread peasant unrest among the Mopila community of Malabar. And this rebellion is very much important with the point of view of Indian modern history. And recently it is in news because a controversy has created in Kerala over a movie based on the life of V.K. Haji, the leader of Malabar Rebellion, and the section in Kerala portrays him as a leader who sacrificed his life for the nation fighting British colonialism. But as per the claim of another section, he was a leader of fanatics who targeted Hindus during this rebellion. Now question number 3 is with reference to fishing cat. Statement first, it is a nocturnal species that habitats wetlands. Second, the IUCN status of the species is endangered. So the correct option here is C, meaning both the given statements are correct. So the fishing cat is a wild cat of South and Southeast Asia, and fishing cat population are threatened by destruction of mangrove forest and wetland and have declined severely over the last decade. And here is the image is given, and context is the Forest Department of Odisha has launched a 2-year conservation project for fishing cats in Bhitarkanika National Park. So fishing cat and Bhitarkanika National Park both are important. So do remember it. Its IUCN status is endangered and it is nocturnal species. Now question number 4 is, which of the following places is an important Buddhist site where Gautam Buddha attained Mahaparinirvana? And the correct option is C, meaning Kushinagar. And Kushinagar is in UP and is a Buddhist pilgrimage site where Buddha attained Mahaparinirvana. Now here question for you is, you have to name that first women who became Buddhist monk, and under which tree Buddha get enlightenment. So these two questions you have to answer in the comment section. And context is that the Kushinagar airport in UP has been declared as an international airport recently in order to boost tourism in the region. And Kushinagar served as a site for Buddhist circuit pilgrimage spanning across India and Nepal and see visits from many international tourists from Thailand, Vietnam, etc. Also, here is the map is given. So all these sites are very much important with the point of view of Buddhist culture. Now question number 5 is where Khoyang, a town recently news, is located in which of the following countries of the world? So the correct answer here is B, that means in Russia. And it is a town in Siberia located on the Yana River in the Arctic Circle, and it has recorded the highest temperature in the Arctic Circle in the last 140 years at 38 degrees Celsius. So here is the location is given, and this recorded temperature of 38 degree is around 18 degrees higher than the normal temperature for this time in the year for the place. So global warming and climate change are becoming very threatening for these places, especially in the polar region. And directly or indirectly due to these reasons, recent oil spill incident in Siberia also took place. Now question number 6 is why scientists want to map the ocean floor. Statement first, it is instrumental in understanding several natural phenomena. Second, the project was launched in 2017. Third, it also provides key inputs for navigation, exploration for oil and gas project. Fourth, the data becomes highly valuable during disaster situations. So the correct option here is D, meaning all the given statements are correct. So the knowledge of bathymetry, which is the measurement of a shape and depth of the ocean floor, and a map of the entire global ocean floor would also help further achieving in the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal to conserve and sustainably use ocean, sea and marine resources. So here you have to answer which sustainable development goal deals with this conservation or related to ocean or marine life. Now question number 7 is recently country of origin on procurement portal of government was in news. Statement first, the government made it voluntary for sailors to clarify the country of origin. Second, GEM portal in the is the Commerce Ministry's online marketplace for procurement of goods and services by various ministries and government bodies. Third, the portal also has a Make in India filter. So the correct option here is A. That means statement first is incorrect. Because the government made it mandatory, not voluntary, for sailors on the government e-marketplace portal to clarify the country of origin of their goods when registering new products. And the decision comes in the backdrop of Atmanirbhar Bharat, which intends to promote self-reliance by boosting the use of locally produced goods. And this portal now allows buyers to reserve a bid for class 1 local suppliers or supplies of those goods with more than 50% of local content. And for bids below rupees 200 crore, only class 1 and class 2, those with more than 20% local content are eligible. So we have already discussed these classes as well in one of our MCQs. So try to recall it. Now question number 8 is recently the term travel bubbles was in news. Statement first, travel bubbles do away with the waiting period for travelers from certain countries. Second, the concept of a travel bubble is reciprocal in nature. So the correct option here is C, meaning both the given statements are correct. So also known as travel bridges or corona corridors, travel bubbles or more specifically bilateral bubble agreement opens the border to citizens of selected countries and do away with the waiting period for travelers from certain countries where the novel coronavirus has been continued. And India has proposed establishing air travel bubbles with several countries, including US, Germany, and France, on the lines of air bridges or COVID safe travel zones that has been conceptualized by countries that have managed to fully or partially contain the outbreak. So do remember this term. This term is important, that is travel bubble. Now question number 9 is, which of the following is are the drugs being used in the treatment of COVID-19? So the correct answer is D, meaning all the given are being used in the treatment of COVID-19. So there is no specific proven treatment for the novel coronavirus yet, but patients are being administered different drugs that were proved for treating other diseases. So pharmaceutical companies are launching generic version of remdesivir and favipiravir for COVID-19 treatment. It has been found that they help reduce viral load. Now, last question is, which of the following ocean current flows in downward direction? So, the correct option is C, that means Norwegian current. So, here is the map is given and try to remember all the important currents. This map is important, and also this Norwegian current is very important as it keeps ocean in the north of Norway partially free from ice and also moderate the extremes of climate. It is because of this current Russia is able to move cargo in summers through Arctic Ocean, that is Barents Sea. So that's all in our today's MCQs. Hope you guys are liking the lecture, and if you want to contact us, these are the details. And please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get the latest update of the videos. Please like, comment and share the video. And if you want information regarding UPPSC examination and its test series, you can also contact us. We are always there to help you. So stay safe, stay healthy, have a nice day and thank you.